Okay, I'm going to see if I can show you how to get onto the University of Plymouth portal, assuming everything works. So, here's my lovely desktop. Very nice pumpkins, I hope you'll agree. I open Explorer, make it full screen. This is what I do anyway. And I look for Plymouth University in Google. There it is. I click on it, it's the top hit, and you get the Plymouth homepage like this. Of course, you could have typed that directly up here if you'd wanted. You have to go into internal students. I go into internal staff, but whichever one you click on, what you next get is the same for both of us. You type in your Plymouth portal username there, and then your Plymouth portal password here. And if all went well, it should become this. Ta-da! Right, you next need the eDesk tab, which is the second one in on this row at the top right here. Scroll down about halfway until you're on Library, Media and IT. Click there, and you get this. Now you want this block, the top left-hand block of online resources, so-called, and it's the second one down, Electronic Library Metalib. You click on that, and you have to log in again. No way around this, I'm afraid. So you do it, and you log in. And this brings you then to this Metalib page, the mysteries of which are many and various. Now, my big admission here is that I don't actually fully understand how Metalib works, and I think many people are in the same position. What I do, and you may see how far you get by doing what I do, is to click on eJournals A to Z there. And sometimes this works, and occasionally it doesn't, and I get this. My goal now is to find my way to Science Direct, and I do this by using this A to Z journal search thingy, using the keyword renewable to get myself to what turns out to be a rather short list of journals that have that word in the title. And then I click, do you see here, I go down and I see Science Direct Freedom Collection Elsevier. I click on that, and that starts taking me into the website of the Science Direct stable of journals to which Plymouth, and through them us, subscribe. And Renewable Energy being the journal on which I clicked, I am in fact on the home page of that journal. Now I actually don't want to go there, I want to go on the home page of Science Direct. So I'm going to go there now. Now I've been here before, so my home page looks like this. Yours will look similar, but not exactly the same, because you can customize it. But first thing we ought to do, before we go any further, if you want full text access, which we do, we need to log in, okay? So let's log in up here on the top right. Now, username, password, ignore that. What we do is Athens login. And my big top tip is follow the Athens word and follow it wherever it appears in the shortest form possible. So here there's two choices, that top one, because there's less words around it. Do Athens. It's I don't know why it's not Berlin or Rome, but it's Athens, okay? And it's the name of the method by which Science Direct recognizes that we've entered through the Plymouth site and therefore have subscription rights to their stuff, okay? If you don't do this, you won't get full text access, and it's failure to do that which is the main reason why people end up not getting full text access and not knowing why. Anyway, do you see how at the top now it says my name? There, boom. Right, I'm in, and now I've got my personalised home page, and how I made it like this is I looked down this list of journals on the left here, and for example I picked out the set of journals under the heading Energy. I mean, you do this once, the first time or two you go in, and you scroll through looking at all the journals and books that they have under that general heading, and you can put a little tick here in the favourites column against those that you think you might have a passing interest in, and you say apply, and so on and so on, and you go through. You can see it's a fairly tedious business going through all of those, but it doesn't take that long. Go back to your home page by clicking on the home page link at the top left there, And there you see my favourite journals and books. I can't pretend I read all of them all of the time, but many of them are ones I do tend to look at. So there you go. Have a look at the ones that you think you'll like. You see I've got in there applied energy, construction and building, ones on buildings. Ones I find particularly useful are energy policy, energy in buildings I've used a lot. There's a few I've hardly used or hardly gone to. Solar energy, renewable and sustainable energy reviews. Remember, review journals are ones which tend to have longer articles that collect what's happening in a field at a particular moment and try to sort of set the scene and show the reader where it's at in that particular field. And that can be often quite good places to start your searching when you're looking from a position of ignorance in a new field. Up here you'll see a list of the most recent things you've done. And hey, what should we do? Well, we could. It depends what we want to do. If we know what we're after, and we know we're after a particular author or a particular journal or what have you, then you can enter things into these search fields here. There is an advanced search option. Did you see I clicked there in the top right, which is actually quite good, not that hard. You put your search term in, you can search under more than one term in one journal or several journals, or your favourite journals, or or whatever. Well, let's have a go, shall we? Let's just browse for starters. I'll just go to Energy Policy, that journal there, and it'll take me to the homepage of Energy Policy, and you'll see this sort of thing. On the left, you'll see the articles in press. That means being published right now. And typically, you'll see a volume number and an issue number. Most of these Science Direct ones have one volume per year, and in that they have 12 issues. In other words, they're published monthly, 12 issues a year. Okay, and you'll see that volume issue thing appearing in the reference to a particular article when you see them. And then this particular issue has a special section on energy efficiency apologies and strategies, and you'll see all the articles that are in that particular issue right now. And if you wanted to look at another issue, we could just click over here, and we'll get the same sort of thing. Now, if you look at each of these, you'll see that you get the title, and you can click on it, and you can go and read the whole thing online. Okay, or you can download the PDF. The other nice thing you can do is you can do this: click on related articles, and it'll show you other articles which, in Science Direct's view, are related to what you're looking at. Having done that, I do get this constant problem that I don't find a back button, so watch out for that. Because there's no previous page, okay? Anyway, here I am on a list of articles. If I was interested in this one, I might click on it, and you'll see after a bit of whirring and clicking that I do indeed get full text access, except I don't. That was a bad choice. Occasionally you don't, but mainly you do. It depends on whether Plymouth actually has in fact subscribed to the thing. It looks like they haven't actually subscribed to that particular one. So there you are. Bad choice if I'm trying to show you how to do all this. Let's try and find one that Plymouth hopefully has subscribed to. No. Okay, I've got myself into a cul-de-sac here. So look, take note of that. You do get yourselves into odd places, and you're just going to have to get used to that fact. If you do, go back to your home page, and then you got your list of favourites again. So let's get back to energy policy here, and let's supposing I was interested in this particular one. I don't know why I would be, but let's suppose I was. I might click on it. And then you see this, and you can read the thing here. You see it all appears online with nice clickable diagrams, clickable links, and what have you. You get the related articles there, and they are quite a handy way sometimes of suggesting your next step. You can download the PDF there, and you can do this thing: export citation. Now, if any of you choose to use EndNote software for bibliographic referencing, you'll find that particular facility really quite useful. So I can export the citation from here into my database, and then I've got it for use later on. I'll do a separate movie showing people how to use EndNote. It's a fantastic tool for helping you get the most out of the portal and for helping you include academic references or any kind of reference and citation in whatever Word document you might be writing. And it helps you write the bibliography just as you're supposed to, without all the faff of having to dot the I's and cross the T's yourself. Okay, so there you are. That got me in, and I'm going to stop there so that this doesn't go on for too long. Right? That's volume 1 of How to Use the Portal.